Alright, what's up people? This is SiTHFuRioN. Right now we're going to be jumping into episode 18 of the final ever season of Vikings. Man, we're getting so close to the end now, it's not even funny. Last time, basically, either Fikserk and King Harold has now travelled back to England. I guess with the plan to raid and to conquer as much as they can. Ingrid has been left in charge of Kattegat with Eric. Ingrid has done some spell onto Eric and that's made him go blind now. Like, you can't see me type of shit. I don't know how this is going to play out now. Look, like if he's going to carry on ruling in Kattegat or if she's just going to like push him to one side and be like the true ruler of Kattegat. But like I said before, I feel like the overall story now in Vikings isn't Kattegat. That story's kind of come to a close now. I think there will always be a power struggle. There will always be people fighting for power in Kattegat. I think the story of Vikings now rests in the hands of Ivar and Ubba on their journeys. With Ivar attacking England and then with Ubba now discovering land. So I'm really intrigued to see where he is now. Either he's found North America or he's found Canada. Like it's, you know, I'm really intrigued to see what he's found and discovered. And we also have King Alfred back into the show now, what's called about damn time. But, you know, he's still there, still got the long hair. Because on like the teaser trailer thing that we saw, he had like a short haircut. So I don't know, like I guess he would cut it short, ready for battle type of, you know, the kind of get into like the mental mentality, the go to war. He'll probably cut his hair short, you know, put away childish things and now become a man type of thing. I don't know. Yeah, I just can't believe it's coming to an end. I really, really can't, man. Okay, we're going to get into this, okay? Episode 18, Series 6. Let's do this, man. Your daddy will be so proud of you. It is good to be back in England, man. Not gonna lie.
I've ordered some of my best men to escort the Queen and the young prince to safety.
My Lord Bishop, nothing will prevent me remaining beside the King, my husband, nor sharing his dangers. But I thank you for your kindness.
Tell me, my lord, just how large is this Viking army? My lord?
Shit.
You should rest.
Does he still have like an illness or stuff? Well, I guess it's like a life thing, isn't it? But always seems to pop up at the wrong fucking times, doesn't it?
Stay strong.
Oh shit, okay.
For me. For everyone gathered here.
I said it then, like he'll cut his hair to kind of get into the mentality to go to war.
I understand.
Okay.
My friends,
Suits him better as well than having long hair.
we have the one thing that the pagans do not have. We have the risen Christ on our side, and with God on our side, how is it even conceivable that we could lose this final battle?
He's thinking back to it too. Like I said last time, it's about fucking time, isn't it? Nice build up, but I think we should have got more than 3 episodes. It probably would have been nice to have spent like a good 10 episodes of them two kind of feeling each other out and, you know, like a game of chess. You know, different battles where say Alfred won, a battle when Ivar won, you know. Just constantly back and forth to the final battle.
In this moment, were all of our lives and all of our history bound up in one. This is our moment. This is our time.
Really getting them fucking revved up.
God bless you all. And God bless Wessex.
Okay. It's gonna be epic, man. Oh. Ooh. Okay. I thought maybe like he was pulling out his axe, like, okay, dinner. Okay, that might be dinner. Then they've been lost out at sea for God knows how long.
I wonder what else it has to show us.
Oh, I'm so happy for him, man. I mean, look at that. Jesus. So damn beautiful. Come on, man. So cool.
And so my son and his sons will ensure that my bloodline endures. And people, a long way in the future, hundreds of years from now, and probably from all over the world, will be proud to find that my blood is in their bodies. And my spirit is in their souls.
You're probably right.
Are you better believe it, my brother?
What? Your eyes have turned deep blue, Ivor. You know what that means, remember? We used to watch over you.
Yeah.
Your eyes turned blue. You were in great danger of hurting yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And we would say, not today, Ivor. Not today.
Yeah, when his eyes would turn blue, it was like his bones was more frail. Oh shit. Oh shit. Who was watching? All I'm kind of thinking of, like, if they're in North America, it'll be Native Americans, won't it?
I wonder, is the gods are truly here in this new world?
Perhaps they are. But even so, perhaps in a different shape.
That is a strange idea.
What? Did you come all this way just to find the familiar Ubba, son of Ragnar? That's shameful. Maybe you're not so much like your father after all.
How would you know?
See, I'm... like, we don't know, like, when he's really telling the truth or not. You know, he's told so many stories. You know, he's even talked about other people's stories. He's even admitted that they were other people's stories. It'd be so funny, like I've talked about it before, but it would be kind of funny if he turns out to be like Odin, kind of guiding Ubba, you know what I mean?
What happens to me? Do you know? Have you seen it?
I've always known your fate. I have foresuffered it.
What is it?
If I told you, you would have to try and evade it, escape it. You would go anywhere not to meet your fate. But you would still meet it. There's no escape, and no need to know. I feel the boundless.
All my life, I never truly believed you.
You don't have to believe me now.
I think I want to.
Wow. It's kind of funny like how he says, like, I don't have to tell you, like, it's your fate, you're going to have it, like, regardless. That's never stopped him from telling other people their fate.
I found some footsteps over there. In what looks like a path, but it runs out.
What shall we do?
I think we should leave some gifts here for whoever made the carving. And see what happens.
Do you think they know we're here?
Yes.
Yep. Oh, yes. And this is kind of like a sign of good faith.
We have been told that taxes must be raised. Is it true?
Of course they have to be raised. How else can we build miles and miles of new stone ramparts and a fort at each end? Only a fool would think they could be built without cost. Just yesterday, I received some disturbing news. A ship entered our harbor. It carried with it several Danes. They say a Christian missionary arrived in their kingdom and was allowed to stay, against the better judgment of everyone, except their king. It seems this king listened to this Christian and agreed to be converted. He was baptized and has declared that his is now a Christian kingdom.
What?
And that his people must no longer worship the old gods. Perhaps this is nothing. Perhaps the good people will kill both the Christian missionary and their foolish king. Or perhaps this is a sign of the future.
Yep.
Now do you see why we must build new walls around Kattegat? Now will you agree to pay your taxes? Those of you who agree, say aye.
It's the start, isn't it? Like,
Aye.
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 the Christian way of life just spreads and just takes over.
Well, what is it?
Okay.
They've taken our gifts and replaced them with new ones.
Okay. That's a sign of good faith. That's good, that is. Almost like they're willing to trade, like it's... Because like if they wanted to come in and start killing shit, they would have done it before now. It's a good sign. I take it as kind of a good sign either. They're just checking you out. They're not going to try, I guess, like scare them, because like if you're scared, it might make you do something you could come to regret. You know what I mean? So it's like I think both sides need to take it slow and steady. And fuck's sake.
We should follow the trail from the carvings. It disappeared, but perhaps we can pick it up again.
I agree. We can't just sit around here waiting for something to happen. Whoever they are, these Skrellings left us gifts. They haven't attacked us.
Perhaps they are just as curious and as uncertain as we are.
What was I saying? Yep. Like in my head, I just keep getting like when Ragnar sat with King Horik when they was in England, and Ragnar grabbed some dirt, and he was like, "This is the real treasure." I keep having that play in my head every time I see Ubba there. Like he's found the biggest treasure ever in this land. You know what I mean? It's...
Would you like to be a free man? There is something you can do for me.
Wow.
And once you have done it, you will be free.
He wants him to kill Ingrid, innit? Or to help him kill Ingrid. You know, with him being blind, he might need like an extra pair of hands or something. Like... Fuck, man. He's gonna have to be really careful, isn't he?
Ivor.
What?
I know how to do it.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to cripple them.
What? Because it looked like he stepped in like a hole or something, right?
I want you to kill Ingrid.
Yep. He's not going to do jack shit. He's that scared and frail looking. He's probably more scared of what Ingrid will probably do if she finds out. than he actually thought of actually trying to kill her. I keep having it playing in my head. This is the real treasure. Every time I look at him, it's... Okay, I'm being silly.
We're close.
Are we finally going to come face to face? Shit. Okay, Native Americans. Oh, why end it like that, man? Come on! Oh, man. Okay, right. I'm gonna stick to my guns, right? If these Native Americans wanted to attack someone who was invading their land, I think they would have done it by now. You know. Plus, what was the whole deal with the exchange of items? You know, that to me is a good sign. That to me is like, okay, let's see where this goes. You know, take it slow. They're probably just as wary of us as we are of them. Like, let's. And of course, if strange people come walking into your little village or whatever, you're gonna like put your guard up. Like, what the fuck you want? You know. So I reckon, I don't know, I think like the only thing Ubba could really do is kind of show like they don't mean any harm. You know, kind of just like hold the weapon and kind of put it down and, you know, show that they've not come to like fight or battle. Like, Torv is holding a baby, like they're not there to fight, you know what I mean? And hopefully these Native Americans can see that. I just think that they've just threw up their guard like, what the fuck are you doing? Come wandering into my backyard. Yeah, just, I had it playing around in my head like right at the start when they first started showing like the location and some of these beautiful shots. Just that scene of Ragnar, I think it was like series 3. And Ragnar and King Horik went and talked, and Ragnar just basically just grabbed some dirt with some grass on it. It was this is the real treasure. You know, like, I just had that image playing in my head the whole time, like Ragnar would be so proud of his son, you know? And technically, like, it's Ragnar's firstborn son, you know? I think Rollo did father Bjorn, but Ragnar raised him, so, like, technically Ragnar is still his father. But biologically, I think Rollo is his father. So, technically speaking, Ubba is Ragnar's firstborn son. And so to see him now kind of achieve what was, like, Ragnar's dream, you know, to find new land and real treasure, and it's just, man, so cool. But yeah, I'm now really kind of intrigued in this, like with Ubba and everything. Like with Ivor, like, I feel like that's just more. It's more of a setup. It's just they're just sat around, they're talking, and it's just setting up the battle. Like they're getting ready, like the eve of the battle and stuff. I don't know if like the next two, the final two, is going to be more of a battle. But yeah, right now with Ivor, it's just more of a setup. They're kind of setting stuff up. How Ivor's eyes have turned blue. He's going to be a lot more weaker and frail. I don't know. Just got this little nugget of like a bad feeling in my stomach. I'm not going to lie. Plus then with everything that's happening with Howard Finehair, in like the last few episodes, him talking about Valhalla and he's finally achieved his dream of becoming king of all Norway, and now what? You know, it's like, what's left? But die on the battlefield and go to Valhalla. I've got a feeling that whatever happens battle-wise, I think England's going to win. King Alfred is going to come out victorious at the end. Because like the whole thing that was said in Kattegat about how some other king has become Christian and now his kingdom is now a Christian kingdom. It's what happened historically. The Christians they spread and as we know, like that religion spread across the whole entire world. You know, it's kind of cool that they're kind of hinting at that now, like it's actually happening. And of course, we've seen it before with like. Even King Ragnar became a Christian. And yes, granted, it was a way to like get into a parish, but still, technically, the word got out that he was baptized. You know, Rollo became a duke and he became Christian. So this whole kind of like, I don't want to say changing of the guard, but like this change into a Christian, you know, kind of world is happening. You know, we started off being very Viking, and the only real Christian aspect of the show was Afterson, you know, and now it's coming to the end. It needs to kind of issue in this new Christian way where Christians win. I like how they're kind of setting that up, because apparently from what I've heard, the Viking spin-off series, Vikings Valhalla, is going to be set in this kind of time period where the vast majority of Sweden and Norway now are Christians. It's set like 100 or so years later, and it's kind of like the last dying Vikings fighting back, the last of the old Viking age, you know, and they're fighting to try and take it back. So I think it's kind of cool that they've actually kind of said that in Kattegat, and they've kind of hinted at like what's happening in the future. Plus, apparently, from what I've heard, Kattegat is actually going to be in the whole new Viking show. It's going to be like one of the locations. So that's going to be really cool, because we know the history of Kattegat, you know, because of this show. But I think that, like I said, I feel like what's happening in Kattegat isn't the main focus point of the show now. The main focus is either in England, Ubba in North America now. Those are the two main aspects of the show. Kattegat is just like, okay, let's just wrap this up now, you know, and also in a way use it as kind of like a setup for the Viking spin-off show, you know. Anyway, there's not really much else to say for like this episode. It's more of a kind of a setup. I feel like it's just setting the stage for the final two. What I'm actually really sad about, like, it's coming to an end. Perhaps my favorite TV show of all time is coming to an end. Okay, I'm going to get into episode 19 and episode 20 now. I'm going to binge watch. I'm already feeling really emotional, and I can just... Okay, yeah, if you're interested in watching those next two episodes, they should be up on my Patreon right now as you watch this on YouTube. And also the full lengths for the whole entire show, links are all down below. Go check those out if you want to. But for now, give this video a thumb up if you like it. Comment down below, let me know what you think, and subscribe if you haven't already, man. Alright? I've been SiTHFuRioN, and I'll catch you in the next one, man.